Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kenyans, as we speak, there is a news that is just coming in as Gachagua files a petition at the Court of Appeal seeking to stop ongoing proceedings before the High Court, says he is dissatisfied with ruling that upheld the Deputy Chief Justice Mwilu appointment of judges to determine his ouster case. Remember, I told you here very clear, this case is not going to be easy as you think. Number one, remember, as we speak, the case of Gachagua has not started yet. You know, it was expected that this case was going to start tomorrow by hearing. Then the judges will decide either if the conservatory order is going to be lifted or not. But as we speak, and you can see the way things are, regarding Gachagua's move to appeal this case of these 3 bench judges, it is just going to ensure that they're going to waste a lot of time, delay the swearing in of Kindiki Kithure. As you know very well, that regarding Gachagua's team understands that the court is likely to stop and block the swearing in ceremony of Kindiki Kithure. Why? Because the court will decide to go for the process that was followed at the Senate Assembly. Look at the cross-examining. Gachagua was not cross-examined. Remember, he was hospitalized. A report was presented before the Senate Assembly, before the impeachment was finalized. But what is this that these senators did? They impeached Gachagua while in hospital. In other words, when court will decide not to lift the conservatory order to hear of course, the pleading and the petition of Gachagua's team, which it is yet to start. What you're seeing is just a fight of these 3 bench judges. Why the Deputy Chief Justice, Philomena Mwilu, was coming out to appoint these 3 judges, yet we have the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Martha Koome. On the same note, I want you to listen to what Danstan Omari said, that this case might be finalized after 3 years. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be a walk in the park. I want you to listen to Danstan Omari. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, ensure you like the video, as we always do. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch the video and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen to Danstan Omari coming out to say that this case is likely to be finalized after 3 good years. This will be almost to a general election. Let us listen to Danstan Omari.
Mr. President, your legal team has failed you. You are finding yourself in a crisis created, masterminded by incompetent legal advisors surrounding the head of state. We are telling those UDA members and those who think that impeaching Gachagua is a walk on the park. We are now in the arena where the Constitution and the law applies. After the High Court, any party that will lose this matter will go to the Court of Appeal. Any party that will lose this matter will go to the Supreme Court. And I'm telling Kenyans, the Deputy President shall be in office until around March 2027, when they will part away and each will form a political party to contest the elections of 2027.
So that is what Danstan Omari is coming out to say. Then Kenyans, when you look at even this case, how William Ruto rushed on to, of course, when you look at the decision of forcing the swearing in of Kindiki Kithure, we are just waiting if these people are going to contravene, of course, or rather, if they are going to violate the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Remember, I told you here, I think 1 week ago, when I told you we are having a political process that was finalized before the National Assembly and the Senate Assembly. At the same time, we are having a constitutional process that is going to be is going to serve justice to those who are seeking justice, as they believe the political process never favored them, and that is regarding Gachagua. So I think those who are waiting for Kindiki Kithure to be sworn in, it is just going to be a daydreaming, or it is going to be just a dreaming character of individuals who believe that then Kindiki Kithure is going to be sworn in very soon. It is not going to be easy, Kenyans. Sometimes when you say this, some individuals don't think we are saying the truth. Remember, whoever is suffering, despite of people saying that now Rigathi Gachagua is a loser, Kindiki Kithure was appointed to be the deputy president, just waiting to be sworn in. What if this is going for 2 years or 1 year? What if he decided to resign by that time? Because as you speak, the man has not resigned. So he doesn't understand whether he is the deputy president, legal deputy president, or the CS of Interior. The man has not resigned, but the man is the deputy president nominee, waiting to be sworn in. So there are some issues there, Kenyans. If you keenly watch it, you can see how William Ruto violated the Constitution. And I know some individuals might ask, why am I saying that William Ruto violated the Constitution? He violated the Constitution because he appointed Kindiki Kithure. He never resigned from the office of the CS of Interior. In other words, Kindiki Kithure was the public servant holding the public office. He was not the sitting president. He was not the sitting member of parliament. He was not the sitting deputy president. The Constitution requires anyone who is going to be appointed in that position must not hold any position. No. Apart from deputy president, president, and member of parliament. But Kindiki Akwana occupy those positions. In other words, the law applies to him. He must resign 6 months early, if I'm not wrong. But the man is still the CS of Interior. So William Ruto violated the Constitution. On the same note, remember, when Kindiki Kithure was vetted as the CS of Interior, the members of parliament said they were not going to vet the Kindiki Kithure. Reason being, they said the man was vetted as CS. But the question is, the requirements of the deputy president and the requirement of the CS is not the same. William Ruto violated the Constitution. And again, they rushed on this as if Kenya was in crisis. Then this was just leading to a constitutional crisis. So that is what I've seen much with the so-called William Samoei Ruto. So I think for me, let me say, the drama is going to continue in between Rigathi Gachagua's lawyers and the advocates from the Senate, National Assembly, and William Ruto himself. They thought like they were going to override on this. But hawakujua kwamba we are having the rule of law. Now this is not about the National Assembly. It is not about the Senate Assembly. It is about the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. And anyone must follow the rule of law. No one is above the law. And that is why I've seen even William Ruto himself is portraying himself as someone who is above the law. He's the Constitution. Now, he pocketed the judiciary, he pocketed the legislature, he pocketed the executive. You can understand where we are, we as Kenyans, because William Ruto has turned this country as if it is his home. Those are the issues we are trying to raise. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.